I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. The Nets able to control the tip. We're underway in Brooklyn. Harden to Jordan. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
It's good.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Harden in possession. He'll run the offense. To Durant. Beyond the arc for three. And Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Holiday to Antetokounmpo. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Giannis Antetokounmpo with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Great dish to set it up. DeAndre Jordan pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. Durant. The screen sets him up for 2.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Down 3. To Holiday. DiVincenzo to Antetokounmpo. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
They'll get it to Durant. Kevin Durant. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Nets have the basketball. Harden to Durant. Brook Lopez able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Holiday controls the basketball. Leads just a point. And a 2. Counted at the rim for DeAndre Jordan.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
To DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo knocks it down off the step back.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Durant to Jordan. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. KD for 2. Kevin Durant. He's now 4 for 6.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Antetokounmpo to DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. To Middleton. Going to launch beyond the arc. Hits it. And the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
Chris Middleton with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 87% from the line. Free throw try, off the mark. Harden with it up top. Down 2. To Antetokounmpo.
Screen.
And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 74% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Two for 2 on that trip. Harden into the front court, trailing by 4. Short jumper won't fall.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Middleton to Antetokounmpo. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Kevin Durant has it. Surveys the floor to Harden. Here comes the screen. 5 seconds to shoot. Kevin Durant sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Durant with the basketball up top. Down 6. To Harden. Down to 5 on the 24. James Harden fires for 2, and he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Holiday in possession. Leads 4. To Antetokounmpo. Trying to cash in. Jumper's good.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
It's in the hands of James Harden. To Jordan. Sizing up the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Durant lets it fly. Kevin Durant with that shot. He's 5 for 8.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Here's a chance from long range, and Chris Middleton on his own island hits it from 3.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Here comes the screen. Harden. Kevin Durant swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Kevin Durant tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Harden. Durant to Harden.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Short jumper stays out.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Durant to Jordan, down low. Cruises inside for two.
Come on, DJ. Give the people what they want. I want that for my screensaver.
Bucks basketball.
Defense, let's go.
Antetokounmpo to Holiday. Won't go down. Holiday to Antetokounmpo. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Durant trying to finish, but his shot won't fall.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Kevin Durant with a piece.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Antetokounmpo, open look. Wide open look, won't go.
The defense has to find a way to become mentally present in this ball game. Another open look, the offense is picking them apart.
Durant, now a steal by Milwaukee. From the painted area, won't go down. Another shot won't go either. Jordan. Nice finish at the rim.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
Bucks at the controls. To Holiday. To Antetokounmpo. Shot clock violation. Time to shuffle things up. His first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Giannis with it up top. They lead it. 4-point game. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Harden in possession. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot. Well defended. To Antetokounmpo. And finally, play is stopped on the tie-up. Time for some new personnel into the game. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. James Harden, 3 for 6 now. Late heave to beat the buzzer. We've played 1 quarter. Here on the day, we honor the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Jay and I are back after this. It's a special presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. Good start to this one. After 1 quarter play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Shot no good there by Portis. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Down 4 to Jordan. Nothing going here on that drive. To Jordan. Fires the 3, so the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Augustine with it up top. Leads 1. To Holiday. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Shot from the lane won't go. The Bucks at the controls. To Holiday. Slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Down 5. For 3. Bucks take down the board. Good look that time, but off the mark. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing there.
Holiday controls the basketball. 2-point advantage. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Add 2 points to the board. Holiday at possession. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Got it.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Down low to Jordan. DeAndre Jordan, look out. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Holiday controls the basketball. Looking to make something happen. And a nice finish at the rim. Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Harden. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Great pass to set it up. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Driving right to the basket. A scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's a DJ we all know and love.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Holiday. Almost, but no good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win the defensive battle.
Holiday. And that one out of bounds off of Buck. Time for a breather. Mike Budenholzer turns to his bench. James Harden at the controls. Here comes the screen. Harden to Jordan. Rises for the slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Augustine with the basketball. Down just a couple. Throws it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
4-3. And James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Defense making the ball carrier work. To the rim, lays it up and in.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
To Jordan. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
To Antetokounmpo. Has a chance. Not that time. Harden with the basketball. Up by 3. Has a look. James Harden. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper is wet too?
Bucks at the controls. DeAndre Jordan. Huge block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
DeAndre Jordan rejects it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Now that's a contest. And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. To Middleton. Oh, you've got to get that one to go. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Won't go. Another follow. Still no good. To Harden. Here's Durant for 2. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
The rebound cleared by the Nets. It's Brooklyn's ball. Durant to Harden. Durant. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
For Durant, down low. Count the basket at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Giannis in control of the basketball. They trail by 7. From the painted area, won't go down. Harden. Oh, that's how it's done.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Bucks basketball. Kevin Durant snatching it out of the air.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Giannis with it up top. Down a dozen. Working hard and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Harden in possession. Lead stands at 10.
I got this clown. Let's go. Cutter, I got yours.
A drive, but he can't get it to go.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Now the Bucks gonna signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Substitution being made in this one. Bucks at the controls. To Middleton. Trying to cash in. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Harden with it up top. His team leads it by 10. Here comes the screen. To Harden. Lets it fly from long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense. To Antetokounmpo. Doesn't get the bounce. Durant. Man, that was a tough shot. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys trail by 13. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Harden can't go down. Smothering defense. In the front court, it's Augustine. Down 11. To Antetokounmpo. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. These are the guys getting buckets for the Brooklyn Nets. The Bucks, are in need of some changes at the half. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. These are the guys getting buckets for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Game track. Blocks.
The Brooklyn Nets have been making the kind of defensive impact that can affect the team mentally. After a lot of those blocks, you'll start to see guys more hesitant and second-guessing shot opportunities.
Player of the half.
Kevin Durant has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Holiday in possession. His guys down 11 to Antetokounmpo. Holiday. Here comes the screen. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Now it's Harden, controlling the offense. Probing the defense. Takes stock of the floor. Driving is Harden, but he can't get it to go down.
When I hear these excuses after games, when coaches are at podium saying, it's hard for us to find our energy back, we couldn't find our aggression back, I wonder whose fault that is, Coach.
Giannis with it up top. His guys down by 9. And he hits.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Antetokounmpo to Holiday. Drew Holiday. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Harden to Durant. To Harden. Shot clock winding down. Cashes in for 2.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Rebound comes down to Brooklyn. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant. Fires the 3, smothering D.
Notice that the defense isn't giving him as much space anymore. They're crowding him every time he catches the ball and really getting into his legs defensively.
Whoa, Chris Middleton. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Man, he's just out here swerving and serving.
Harden to Durant. Beyond the arc for 3. That's how you defend.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And finishes strong.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Giannis in control of the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. Fights through traffic to slam it down.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Jordan to Harden. Going to launch beyond the arc. Off the mark. No good.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Oh, emphatic slam.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Giannis with it up top. The deficit now up to 5. And he's going to the line to shoot.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball.
Here comes the screen. To Harden. Draws the contact. And Jordan will go to the line to shoot 2.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
DeAndre Jordan at the line. First one, count it. Fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Holiday controls the basketball. 5-point game. Antetokounmpo to DiVincenzo.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Right now, down 7. Screen coming. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. Harden into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Stuffs it down with authority.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
The Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo to Holiday. DeAndre Jordan sends it away. Fourth this contest.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. And it's rejected.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Harden. Has a chance. Harden shot, no good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Giannis for two. Jumper's good.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
It's Harden. Brings the ball up. To Jordan. Probing the defense. Jordan. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan. To Jordan. DeAndre Jordan, look out.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Augustine with it up top. His team down 9. To Lopez. Brook Lopez. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Durant. Throws it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Kevin Durant with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Durant across the timeline. The lead stands at 9. Buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Giannis with it up top. The deficit now up to 12. DeAndre Jordan pins it. Ooh, 5 now. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Durant with the basketball up top. Up 12. To Jordan. Bobby Portis able to recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Durant, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Trailing by 15. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Harden in possession. He'll run the offense. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
And he connects on the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Nets have it. Surveys the floor. Here comes the screen. Giannis Antetokounmpo sends it away. Harden
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
kicks it around the perimeter to Harden. Durant trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. And scores. Nice footwork to get around the defender.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
The drive, right to the basket. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Harden to Durant. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Giannis with it up top. His guys down 11. Off the assist.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Brooklyn's got it. Harden. To Durant. Driving right to the basket. Durant. To Harden. Has a look. The shot no good by Harden. With the flush, taking on all comers.
If you know a guy's a driver, there's no need to apply that much pressure on him if his main objective is to get to the rim. Play off of him, make him think about the jump shot, and also, guys from the weak side on the help side, make sure you play in those gaps and you try to close out as quick as possible when he puts his head down.
To Antetokounmpo. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Nope. First one does not go. Missed the second one as well. Harden with the basketball. His guys can get a 2-for-1 if they time this out. Giannis in control of the basketball, trailing by 11. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Harden to Durant.
Hey, you got the screen right. Screen
Now
right,
to
screen
Jordan,
right.
down low. And the finish. Slam dunk.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Giannis with it up top.
Defense.
Down 11.
Defense, let's go. Watch the cutter, man.
Nets have it. Flushes it home. Long heave from three-quarters court. 3/4 down. And the Nets enjoying some breathing room. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the 4th quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
Brooklyn basketball here as we start the 4th quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
Middleton to DiVincenzo. Middleton. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Bobby Portis trying to cash in on a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. That shaves the deficit down to 10. To Jordan. Durant. Not that time. Jordan to Durant. To Jordan, down low. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Bucks at the controls. To DiVincenzo. Sizing up the defense. DiVincenzo. That is great vision to set it up. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Lopez to DiVincenzo. Nothing going here on that drive. Trying to cash in. It's no good. Great defense. To Durant. Bobby Portis swats it. Incredible. 6 tonight.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
KD with the rock. Fires the three for the hunt. Shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Augustine with the basketball. Down by 15. DiVincenzo. To Middleton. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
Yeah, what is that, dog? Come on, man.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Durant. Has a chance. Not that time. Bucks basketball. It was right there. Middleton to DiVincenzo. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. To Durant. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Drives, but a shot won't go down.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
To Durant. Here comes the screen. Durant to Jordan. Nothing going here on that drive. Jordan For three, can't connect. Knocked loose, picked up by the Nets. Slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo. The drive right to the basket. The pass set it all up.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Durant across the timeline. His team on top by 13. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Stuffs it down with authority. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Harden to Jordan. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Holiday in possession. He'll run the offense. To Middleton. Curling inside. Shot from in close, no good. Harden in possession. It's an 11-point game. Rebound taken by Portis. Holiday controls the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Durant to Harden. Down to 5 on the 24. From long range. That no good off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Brook Lopez tips it. Make that 7. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Right now shooting 62% in this one. Unable to connect on the free throw. Now a steal by Milwaukee. DiVincenzo to Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo to Antetokounmpo. Kevin Durant with a piece. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. To Durant. Four three. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Holiday in possession. The deficit now up to a dozen. Drew Holiday. 3 for 6 now.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Here comes the screen. Oh, great defense there, forcing a pickup. Durant trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark. Knocked loose. Nets have it. And a throwdown.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Down 12. DiVincenzo to Antetokounmpo. DeAndre Jordan. Huge block. 8 now.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Turns and slams it down.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Giannis with it up top. 14-point deficit. Short jumper won't fall.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Down a bundle. Nets have the basketball. Harden to Jordan. Off the assist.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
To Holiday. Screen coming. Holiday to Middleton. DeAndre Jordan rejects it. 9 blocks.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Durant off the mark to Harden. Lets it fly from long range with James Harden. Muscle memory. Gets it to go.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
The Bucks at the controls. Holiday. And counted at the rim. They've got it in the open floor. Harden to Durant. Harden. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Deep 2 there, won't go. Harden with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. To Durant. Fires the 3. Cleans it up. A scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's the DJ we all know and love.
Now the Bucks going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Antetokounmpo to Middleton. To Antetokounmpo. From the painted area, won't go down. Shot from the lane, won't go. Middleton. To Antetokounmpo. Screen coming. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Harden. To Jordan. DeAndre Jordan, look out. At this point, in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Giannis with it up top. His guys down big. To Middleton. Missed a wide open look. To Harden. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Antetokounmpo. Not that time. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Harden.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Nets who are victorious as they win this one in blowout fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. This team did everything they could do to secure the win. Great job by both the players and the coaching staff. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Brooklyn Nets. The Bucks couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Game track. Fast break points.
The Milwaukee Bucks did so many things wrong when it came to defending the fast break. I'm not sure it's the kind of thing that can be fixed with a single practice, so they better get started, and soon.
Player of the game.
DeAndre Jordan was happy to throw down plenty of dunks, and if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
so forth. That's up, baby. Shoot that. You open. Close out. Close out. Got ball. Watch that cutter. Trap. Here we go. Double team. Double team.
Hey, mismatch, mismatch. Uh-oh, here comes Santa Claus giving me a gift.
There you go. Watch him. I got you right here. Right here. Yeah, I'm open. I'm open. Come on, come on.
Shot. Here we go. My ball, my ball. Green, get over, get over.
Got him. Good trap. Good trap.
Trap, 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 trap.
I'm here, bro. I'm here.
You're on the island now.
I got ball. I got ball.
Uh-oh, lockup time.
Yep, I got him.